that the joy and the peace and the love is emitting out of you. You have to protect that. This is your most important job on this earth. Your most important job is to protect that. If you don't protect it, not as much joy, peace, love will come out of you. Not as much light will flow out of you to touch others, to attract others. So you have to guard your heart. You have to protect your peace. One of the biggest schemes of the enemy is to use other Christians to drain your light, to distract you, to turn your eyes away from what God is calling you to do, to turn your eyes away from the praising of God and the rejoicing of what God has done and the thanking God for what he has done, for what you have just seen, for what you have just experienced. The enemy wants to divert your attention from the goodness of God. He wants to divert your attention from being a vessel of God to others. That's what the enemy's after. He's after trying to diminish your light. That's what he wants, to keep you from being such a powerful vessel of God. And so the enemy will try to find a way in. And when you are serious about God, you won't really have open doors to the enemy. So what will happen many times is the enemy will look for people who are naive, who do not have this quality of being wise as a serpent, who allow themselves to be manipulated, who don't have this wisdom that I've been talking about when it comes to perceiving fellow believers, so that you can know boundaries that you should have. The enemy will look for vulnerable Christians that don't have this wisdom, that aren't having these boundaries up, that could be manipulated. He's looking, and then he'll use people who have chosen him secretly, who have blatantly chosen his lies. He will look to use those people to bring distraction, to bring confusion, to divert your attention, to take you away from what God has really called you to do. You have to have that wisdom. Many people, they put up with manipulation, they allow manipulation because they think putting boundaries up is like not being loving. Don't take on things that aren't your burden to take on. This is what God wants. It's always God's will for you to keep your peace and keep your joy. This is a big key to how I've been able to keep my peace and joy and love, is by being very careful to not allow the wrong people in close, to be very careful to not allow myself to be manipulated. Be serious about protecting my peace and guarding my heart.